Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be about beginner's guide to World of Warcraft. Buckle down and let's get into the video. When you get this screen that pops up once you've pressed play on World of Warcraft, there should be a button at the bottom right corner. Click on the button and you should get this screen. As you can see on the left hand side, there's two colours, blue and red, which basically means two different factions. Alliance and Horde. They both fight against each other throughout the questline you go through when you enter World of Warcraft. There'll be many lore pieces that will make sense why they always fight. And if you choose Alliance, you will take that path and you'll be doing their questlines. If you take the Horde, you'll be doing their questlines and their lore. Personally, I would pick the Alliance because I've played them before and I think they're my favourite, and they have like my favourite races and classes. If you pick the Horde, that's fine by me. I'm not going to judge you because that's your choice and your opinion. I've played them once. I don't really think they're that good in my opinion, but if you want to go ahead and choose that race, then sure, or faction, sure. So, for example, if we were to click human, you can see all the classes on the right hand side that are available to play. The ones they aren't greyed out, this is because the lore and the background doesn't really meet up to what they are. So, warrior, for example, is a melee class, which means they have to go right up to the opponent they're fighting or enemy to attack. A warrior is a melee, and I have got one warrior, but they are pretty hard to play if you're a beginner. A paladin is a melee as well, and they have to do the same as the warrior, but they do have different attacks and healing strategies to killing. A hunter has melee or ranged, so that means like beast mastery is ranged, survival is melee. I've played survival before and it's actually really fun. Beast Mastery, I've played a couple of times and I'm kind of getting bored of Beast Mastery just because you're always shooting from far away. It doesn't really feel that good. And there's also another spec called Marksmanship. That is ranged. That's my least favourite class, mainly because it takes so long to get the spells in. And if you're a beginner, you'd more want to go with a Beast Mastery because they're ranged and they're easier to deal with than melee. But if you want to go ahead and be very sneaky, you can go along with any of the other choices. The next class is Rogue. Rogue are a stealthy sort of class that try and move around the enemy, fading and going into stealth mode, which makes them invisible, and then sneaking up on the opponent and attacking them. There's 3 Rogue classes. There's Subtlety, and there's also, I forgot what the other one's called. Anyway, let's go on to Priest, and if my mind comes back, then I will talk about it. Priest, which are personally my favourite class, they are ranged. All the 3 specs of Priest are ranged. There's 2 healers, which are Discipline and Holy, and there's a damage, which means DPS, which is Shadow. I have 2 Shadow Priests that I'm currently leveling, which are very fun, and they're very easy to get a grip of. Healing basically means like you heal all the time, trying to make sure you don't die. Damage basically means you deal as much damage as you can, and Tank means you're trying to protect yourself by dealing some damage, but not also trying to die, because that's really bad and it can affect your armor. Next one is Mage. Mage are ranged again like priests, but they use, for example, Fireball, Blizzard, and Blink. Blink is where they teleport. If you want to get away from mobs, you can use that to teleport away. Blizzard is a frost ability, and Fireball is a fire mage ability. There's also Arcane Mage, which is personally my favourite type of mage, but they can be a bit tricky to get used to because there's so many mechanics and spells to use. Warlock. I don't play Warlock that much, so I don't know all the types of Warlocks, but I know there's Affliction. Oh, there's Affliction, Demonology, and Destruction. I don't know how I managed to do that, but I did. I don't really play them that much because they aren't really my type of class. They're just a bit too much for me. I'd rather play a bit of a simple class, but they're okay if you're a beginner. These are the abilities they have: Drain Life, Soulstone, which allows you to resurrect immediately if you die, which is really handy, and Summon Demon, which is this thing right here. This is called your Imp or Demon. They basically help you attack, a bit like a hunter with their pet, to try and distract you so they don't go target you. They'll target the Imp, so you can focus on dealing as much damage as you can. Monk, which used to be my favourite class but not anymore, are a very sort of relaxed, calm, sometimes calm class. They have 3 specs. They have Brewmaster, they have Windwalker, and I think the other one is a Restorid. Mistweaver, there we go. Mistweaver is a healer, which does obviously heals. There's a, I can't think of the name, Windwalker, which is a DPS, and there's a Brewmaster, which is a tank. Fists of Fury, which you can see here, is a DPS one. Keg Smash is a tank, and Roll, which means you roll a short distance, you can use in all 3 of the specs. The last one is Death Knight. Death Knight lets you start at level 55, but in order to play a Death Knight, you have to make a character. You have to get one character to 120, or I think it's above 70 or something like that. Once you've done that, you can create a Death Knight, but beware, they are not as easy as the other classes to play because they have much more abilities and the storyline's a bit harder to get grips with. If you played World of Warcraft for a bit, then you can try it out if you really want to. In my opinion, I don't really go for Death Knights, they're not really my style. I just don't really feel fun playing them. I would rather go to Priest. So yeah, let's go back to Rogue and try and figure out what I was on about. So in Rogue, as I was saying a minute ago, before I forgot what I was going to say, you have Subtlety. What's the other one? I can't. Subtlety. I actually can't think. So I'm gonna go on to. I'm just gonna quickly think. Let's quickly go on to the next one. So the races you want to be on the left hand side. So there's Human, Dwarf, Night Elf, Gnome, Draenei, and Worgen. They're all pretty fun classes to play, I must admit. I've made, I think, nearly every single class, and every single race for the Alliance side. And I must admit, they've all got some pretty good storylines. So now we're going to click on the Dwarf and go through what classes they can be, and how fun they are, and what they look like. Actually, wait 1 second, before, we need to go for customization. So say we picked Priest. You click customize and it goes through to this where you can create your character, your beard, your hair colour, your hairstyle, facial hair and skin colour. So let's get on to creating our character. After we've created our character, I'll go through the other races you can be and the classes they can be and the customizations they can have and different for all of the Alliance ones. I will do a Horde as well just for the sake of if people want to be Horde, because I don't want to be rude. So yeah. So first you've got skin colour. There's a lot of skin colours you can be, including, so there's 1 which is really fair, which I'd personally go for, 2 which is a bit darker, 3, they get darker as they go along, so there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, which is the darkest. This is good if you want to go for a shady sort of look, in my opinion. So I'm going to pick number 1, or actually no, number 5. I'll create a male, then I'll create a female to show you. So face, let's start at number 1. So you've got like greeny eyes with a bit of a smile. Blue with a bit of a white sort of fair sort of face, different to your body. 2 is a bit of like a slight like grumpy or upset sort of face, or frowning with the eyebrows. 4 is like a really surprised look with green eyebrows, green eyeballs, or green eyes. 5 is like light blue eyes and a normal sort of looking face where you're just staring into the distance. 6 is open eyes, very wide. I think I don't know what colour they look grey. 7 is more open and is brown eyes. 8 is very scrunched up face and green eyes with a little bit of teeth showing right here. 9 is blue eyes again with a more of a wrinkly face here. 10 is more of a drowsy face, so like you've got bags under eyes and very tired with a bit of wrinkles and green eyes. 11 is like a shocked face with a lot of very tired bags under your eyes and wrinkles. And 12 is a really normal face, that sounds weird, with green eyes. Okay, let's get onto the hairstyles. So, let's go to the top. You've got bald, which would be good if you want to wear loads of hats. You've got this sort of quiff or parted. You've got static hair that looks like you've just been shocked by electric or something. You've got, I don't know what that is. It's like bald at the top, but hair at the back. Then you've got these sort of hair with bands in it, metal bands, long hair. You've got the short hair, which looks pretty nice. You've got the even short hair, like the like curled in hair that's kind of curling in. You've got straight hair, which looks nice. You've got hair at the side, but not at the top. You've got a ponytail, which looks pretty nice. You've got the parted one way longer than the other hair, which I actually like a lot. You've got the parted hair with 2 bits going down the front. You've got bushy hair, it's like I just came out of a bush, which is basically my favourite hairstyle because that's what I look like. You've got a bit of a static hair that's been shocked a little bit and your hair's kind of gone all weird. That's like if you put gel in your hair, and I kind of like that style, looks really cool. That's more of another shocked hair with electric, but not as good. This is a really big ponytail with loads of bits of hair coming down the side, which I like. And then you've got the classic long hair. Let's get into the hair colours. Let's start at the top. So you've got black. Wait, let me choose my hairstyle. I like this one. So you've got black, which is like a really nice colour. You've got, oh my god, it's like ginger, but not ginger. Makes any sense? You've got like a nutmeg ginger. You've got a darker ginger / red. You've got a yellowy ginger / blonde maybe. You've got a yellowy blonde. You've got an even more yellowy blonde. You've got a very dull blonde. You've got grey, and you've got white. Facial hair. Let's go to the top. You've got a little bit of facial hair, goatee and a little bit of moustache, more moustache with a little bit of goatee and a little bit come down the sides. You've got a full-on goatee with no moustache, a goatee and a beard put together, basically a beard. No goatee with just a beard, just moustache. A moustache with a goatee, a moustache, and then no moustache at all. You can also click the randomise button at the bottom if you want to randomise your look, which will give it any look you want. Let's go on to the female side. Okay. So you've got the same skin colours. This is as dark as you can be. This is as light as you can be. You've got faces with the same hair colours. Eye colours. Green, red, green, blue, browny red, bluey green, green, brown, purple. I love purple. Red, greenish, bluish, green and brown with a cheeky smile. Let's go to the purple. You've got hairstyles. Long hair, a bit wavy. Parted hair in the middle. Hair with bangs or fringe. parted hair, hair that's over your eye and others behind your ear, kind of curled in hair on one side and straight on the other, very short hair, hair with a ponytail or low ponytail, hair with a high ponytail, short curly hair, not curly hair, like curled in hair at the bottom, layered hair. Then you've got short hair. Wow, that's a very weird style. Layered short hair, that looks really bad. Long wavy hair. Ice cream cone hair. Short hair. Even more short hair. That's kind of like curled in. Oh my god. Hair with bangs. Curly hair at the bottom. A little bit of curly hair with straight hair and curly hair again. Curled in hair that's particularly straight and straight hair. You've got hair colours, you've got black, purpley red, grey, grey brown, golden, got like reddy golden, blondie golden, golden, grey golden, grey, even more grey, and whitish grey. Piercings, you've got no piercings, ear piercings, an upper ear piercing and 2 upper ear piercings, 4 upper ear piercings, 2 in each ear. Oh god, there's so many. 2 lower ear piercings and 2 upper ear piercings. A nose ring. A nose ring and an eyebrow ring. Is that an eyebrow ring? Yep. And then you can randomise the same with females. Let's go on to dwarves. Oh. So dwarves can be warriors, paladins, hunters, rogues, priests, shaman, mage, warlock, and monk. Warriors are melee, paladins are melee, hunters are melee. They come with a nice bear. Rogues are melee, priests are ranged, well, hunters and ranged and melee. Shaman melee and ranged. Mage are ranged, warlock are ranged, and monk are ranged and melee. Well, melee, I guess, and ranged a little bit for the healing. And you could be deaf knight. Let's just choose priesthood again. So for male, you've got the same skin colour. Oh, no, actually, no, I haven't. Oh, look at that one. You've got loads of different ones which go really dark, or super light, so you look like a ghost, or a bit ill looking. I want the ill looking one because that looks really cool. So the face, you can go. Let's get rid of the hair first. Let's just get no hair. I don't know hair a bit. No, can we just get rid of it? Because I want to see if I can. Nope, you can't. Okay, so the face, we've got blue eyes, red eyes, blue eyes again, a bit lighter, blue eyes, purpley eyes, blue eyes again, orange eyes, and purple eyes, and red eyes, evil eyes. Hairstyles can be bald with only beard, long hair going down the back, no front hair but the back with ponytail, short hair, back hair with ponytail, all the hair with ponytail, that's short hair with no ponytail, it's got a bit of forehead shoving, a lot of forehead showing with back hair, and I've just been disconnected. Oh my god, you're kidding. Sorry about this, guys. I'm frustrated. You've got, oh my god, well, you've got bobby bits that look really, really weird, scruffy hair, and hair that shows your baldness. Hair colour, golden, dark golden ginger, golden, reddy, really, really, really dull blonde, brown, black, that's not black, is that? Blue, blonde, white, well, whitish grey, and black, or is that black? I don't know. I think I'm going colourblind. And then you've got loads of hairstyles like the beard with two little things going down, a little boggle, two little bands, no bands at all with them coming like this. And you've got loads of options to choose. Hair colour, I want to be that. And then the females, you've got the same hairstyles, the same skin colours, which will be purple, like the ill one. The faces. Hairstyles. Yeah. Okay. Personally, the best are the night elves. They look really good. I'm not going to go through all the customization because that's going to take really long and I don't want to drag this on too much. I'm going to make a night elf. I'm going to have her have this skin colour. Yeah, I can go like that. Dark lips. And purple hair with no markings. It's going to be my priest. Also, there's gnomes, which are really small. Draenei, which are really tall. Now you can have loads of hoof options, skin colour options, face options. So once you pick your class, which should be pretty easy, for example, Worgen, they could be humans, and you've got Pandarians as well. I'm going to do the Horde side after. You're going to log in, you're going to create your name, let's just take Violana, or Violana. You can enter the world, which will take some time, the screen's gone blank. I need to cue some elevator music in here. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, my mum.
After years of imprisonment within the Emerald Nightmare, Archdruid Malfurion Stormrage has finally returned to the mortal world. Reunited with his love, Tyrande Whisperwind, Malfurion endeavors now to heal the corrupted world tree Teldrassil and rejuvenate the spirit of the Night Elf people. Yet as the great cataclysm shakes the boughs of their colossal tree, the Night Elves brace themselves against the coming storm. As war...
Once you log in to your character, you will get a quest. Please accept the quest and complete it. You'll first get one spell you can use. You just need to find. As you can see all the other people in here. Here they are. You want to use your spell, which is Smite. No, not that. And then you use it until you kill it. There you go. And you kick all your loot. And then you do 6 of those until you hand the quest in. This is where you start in Aldrassil. And then you venture out to Darnassus once you've got to like 20. And then you can do all these zones. And the zones in Eastern Kingdoms. Once you get to level 10 or 20, depending on how when they start. Once you get to 60, you can go to Northrend or Outland, depending on where you want to go. And they have a variety of really good zones to quest in. Once you get to 80, you can head to Pandaria or Twilight Highlands and Vashir, Or my personal favourite, Mount Hyjal. Once you get to 90 from level 80 and you've exited the Cataclysm or Pandaria, you can make your way to Draenor. Draenor is a bit different to all the other zones. You have to make your garrison in your place where you start, depending on if you're Horde or Alliance. If you're Alliance, you'll start in Shadowmoon Valley at Lunarfall, which will be your garrison. If you're Horde, you'll start here in Frostfire Ridge in your garrison. I'll show you that in a minute once I hop onto the Horde character and go through all their options. Once you've got to 100, you can go to Broken Isles and get your artifact weapon, which looks something like this for priests. It originally starts like this, but you can unlock different appearances. I've unlocked this one. This is a Shadow Priest. These ones are the Holy Priests. And these are the Discipline Priests. Once you get to 110, you can go to Cortiras by accepting a quest in Stormwind City and doing a short quest line to get into Cortiras. Once you arrive in Cortiras, you'll get to pick up the quest and pick which zone you want to go to first. Make sure you choose wisely, because these zones vary differently from each other. Let's go over to the Horde side and do all the Horde stuff. Okay. So on the Horde side you have Orc, Undead, Tauren, Troll, Blood Elf, Goblin and Pandaren. Let's make a Troll. Orc can be Warrior, Hunter, Rogue, Shaman, Mage, Warlock, Monk and Death Knight. Undead can be Warrior, Hunter, Rogue, Priest, Mage, Warlock, Monk and Death Knight. Tauren can be Warrior, Paladin, Hunter, Priest, Shaman, Monk, Druid and Death Knight. Troll can be Warrior, Hunter, Rogue, Priest, Shaman, Mage, Warlock, Monk, Druid and Death Knight. Blood Elf can be Warrior, Paladin, Hunter, Rogue, Priest, Mage, Warlock, Monk, Death Knight. Goblin can be Warrior, Hunter, Rogue, Priest, Shaman, Mage, Warlock, Death Knight. And Pandaren can be Warrior, Hunter, Rogue, Priest, Shaman, Mage, Monk and Death Knight. We're going to make a Troll and we're going to make a Shaman. You've got your skin colour, which is blue, light blue, green blue, purpley blue, blue, light blue. And you've got different face options. I want this one. Hairstyle options. I'm going to pick my hairstyle. I want this one. Let's pick the hair colour. Pink with red face, pink with orange face, pink with yellow face, pink with red face, red with orange face, orange with yellow face, orange with green face, green with blue face, blue with blue face, blue with purple face. I want the white with black face, that was cool. And then the tusks, I want this one at different lengths. They can be short and stubby or very long like that. Like that. That. And then you enter a name, so like Zibababa. It's like a troll sort of name. There's also other customer like after races, but I personally prefer being troll. So you log into troll, which is much faster than it was on the light side.
Exiled years ago from their lands in Stranglethorn Vale, the dark-speared trolls attempted to make a new life for themselves amongst the disparate races of the Horde. Under the leadership of the noble war chief Thrall, Vol'jin and his savage trolls had at last found the honor and purpose they had been searching for.
Once you start a trial, you want to accept your quest, and for the same as Alliance, do all your quests until you exit Echo Isles. Arrive at Senjin Village and do all the quests here, and then move northwards up towards Orgrimmar. Orgrimmar is your capital city, and for Alliance it's Stormwind, as I forgot to mention. Once you get to 20 or 10, you can go to Northern Barrens, or if you're 20, go to Stone Talon Mountains, and then go down to Southern Barrens, or whatever zone you want, and whatever zone you feel like is best for you. Once you get to 60, you can do Northern or Outland, the same as Alliance, and then once you get to 80, you can go Pandaria or Cataclysm, and when you get to 90, you can go Draenor, but for the Horde, it's in Frostfire Ridge, and is Frostwall Garrison. Once you get to 100, you can venture to the Broken Isles, where you can get your artifact weapon, which for the Shaman, let me just get that for you quickly, are these. You have this one, the Fists of Raden. You start off with this one, and you can unlock this one, and this one, and then this one. You have this one, you have this one, and you have this one. Personally, I like this one. Once you get to 110, you can go to Zordazar, which is located in Zandalari, where you start your quests with the Zandalari tribe. The capital city of Zandalari is Dazar'alor, and for the Alliance is Borealis, which is my favourite.